Bishmallah, Adaman, Adahim, which means, in the name of God, the gracious, the merciful, the beneficent, the creator of the worlds, my Father God, Allah, the one to whom praises forever due. I come to y'all in peace and blessing. Peace and blessing be upon Adam, Abraham, Moses, Lord Jesus, the Prophet Muhammad, Master Fraud Muhammad, who came over here and rose up a Georgia born man, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and the rest of the worthy servants of Allah, and to the future servants of Allah yet to come. Alright? I hope y'all enjoy y'all's morning. Make the best out of y'all day. Remember those 4 A's, man. Apply yourselves. Word. Take advantage. Make yourselves available. And have the right attitude. You ain't gonna be perfect in this. You know what I mean? But if you try these things, you're gonna do alright in the situation you in. Apply yourselves in life, in any area that you in. Make yourselves available. If for whatever, like, you know what I mean, something positive, like, you never know, like, the best ability is availability. That's what Stephen A. said. But we talking about sports, but that's what God is looking for. And just in general as well, like, people make themselves available. Have the right attitude, because situation stuff ain't always gonna be pleasant. Understand that a lot of stuff not right, man. You still want to try to have the right attitude. Get the wrong attitude, you might end up in a slam or somewhere, end up 6 feet on the ground. You see what I'm saying? A lot of time, you ever see, like, you know, an objective of the enemy is like to frustrate the opponent. Because if you can frustrate the opponent, you can get them to move like how you want them to move. You know what I mean? That's why you see people like doing that, try to like throw people off. Like, you know what I mean? You're frustrated, you can't really think like that. As far as like in some areas, and I'm talking about extreme frustration where you hot. That's how they killed dude in the movie The Godfather, the older brother, because they knew what triggered his emotion. Like, dude kept whooping on his sister or something. You know what I mean? They knew that he wasn't playing. He don't play about family. Now you gotta think and be smart though. You know what I mean? Because if that's the case, they know how to move a chess piece. I like to play chess first. There ain't nothing down here that people can try to toy me with. You know what I mean? The only thing you probably could have tried to get next to me was my great grandma or my 2 little brothers. You hear me? As far as like this and that or whatever. Family, this and that. You know what I mean? Even in some situations, cases, like, you ain't thinking. You know what I mean? You gotta be thinking though. You know what I mean? You gotta be thinking, or else you're gonna get tricked out your spot. You know what I mean? That's just honest truth. But if they can use something against you, you know what I mean? Family, children, or something, you know what I mean? They can. That's something that'll throw you off. That's like how they got my dude Mitch off of that move. Paid in full. You know what I mean? Like, it's real life, real situations. You know what I mean? Like, you got to do something. Make you move a certain way. You ain't thinking too clear. It's that. And the reality is, unless God our Father on the side, you know what I mean? Like, a situation, like, kind of messed up even letting them get to you, to be honest with you. Like, get to that point. I'm thinking about 5 or 6 different situations, this and that or whatever, like, but, yeah, real rap, you want to have the right attitude, man, and not let, stuff get the best of you, because even in a losing situation, you still can win. You might lose a few, this and that, you know what I mean, but even in a losing situation, keep the right attitude, you still can win. But if they trick you out your spot because your attitude easily triggered as far as to move, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with being upset. The Bible says be angry, but don't sin. There ain't nothing wrong with being upset. The Bible says be angry, but don't sin. You hear me? But when they able to trigger your emotion and get you, say you at point A, and the other people over there at spot B, and they say some bull crap to you to get you to come to spot B, they got you exactly where they want you. Word. Moving moving how they want you to move. You see what I'm saying? They lining you up. Can't I don't give a damn what's going on. You hear me? You gotta have the right attitude and like know when to move or whatever. Alright, that's one thing. Let me get off of that. But they got deep purpose, deep meaning though. You know what I mean? If you understand what I just now said. Have the right attitude, apply yourselves, make yourselves available, take advantage of the time granted to you. Many people don't take advantage of the time for them. You'll have a lot of time. You ain't got forever, but you be having some moments in time to take advantage of. People don't be capitalizing on that. Why? I don't know. But you want to take advantage of the time, man. Any little time that you got to take advantage of, I will highly do it. I wouldn't just sit around waiting BS. You know what I mean? Like that makes sense to you. Whatever that situation for you. Right. Many people don't take advantage, man. I'm gonna take advantage of anything. Learn, be out to do something, a chance, position, opportunity, even quiet time. You know, many stuff, bro, I'm gonna take advantage of. Many people don't. I like to sleep. I like to sleep as much as the next person. Ain't that much sleep in the world, though. Word. Yeah, I like to sleep as much as the next person. Word. Ain't that much sleep in the world, though. People be super good at what they do, or just dedicated in life in general. Like dedication, devotion. Like people sleep, but they kind of they more focused and more trained. You know what I mean? For like the task at hand or whatever. Someone play basketball like a Kobe or a Michael. I'm quite sure that they not just they ain't sleeping all damn day and come game day they just wake up and ball. Nah, all damn week they in the gym working on their jump. You see what I'm saying? Word. Versus just without the stuff. They stand out. Kobe name ring. Some people play ball, bro. I don't know their name. Word. They professional players. Get paid. I can't. I look at the bench all the time. Well, not all the time. I don't watch stuff like that. I'd be lying if I say this and that. But when I do see the jump, word, I see people. I don't know these niggas. Who do this? Word. I don't know, dude. Dude don't know me. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's names stand out. A few of them stand out. Why? Because they stand out. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody stands out. Word. And that's okay. You know what I mean? That's like, I ain't Michael Jordan. I ain't Tupac. I ain't, Leonardo DiCaprio or Denzel. You know what I mean? These people, they got their roles, got their lanes. They're actors, they ball players, they movie beat, this and that. They got their lane already. You see what I'm saying? You could do your job, pursue that course, that's cool. But it ain't guaranteed you're going to fit the shoes that they fit. They carved out that lane already. You got to find your own lane. You see what I'm saying? If that makes sense to you. But if that's what you like to do, nothing wrong with that. You like to play ball, play ball. You like to make moves, make a move. You like to, whatever. Ain't nothing wrong. I'm just saying. Many people, they trying to pick up on the latest thing. Like, that's why you see a lot of people want to be like Dolph or something. You're not Dolph, my boy. You ain't Dolph. You don't hop on planes. You don't post up. You don't let your nuts hang. You never been to the spots. You know what I mean? Listen, and it's cool if you ain't like that. You ain't got to be like that. You shouldn't really want to be like that, to be honest with you. People who really want to be a certain way, you dumb as hell to me. If you want to be out here doing crazy things, the people who do them don't even want to do it. If you ask them, why would you want to do it? Word. They really feel like they ain't got no choice. Word. You know what I'm saying? But if people who got a choice, man, you better choose better. Word. If I ain't got to be out here doing crap, I don't want to. That ain't what I want to do. I know where to go to, brother. Jail or dead. Ain't no other way, my boy. Where you think to go to? Living life on the hills? How many people stay up on the hills living? NBA opponent was in Nevada somewhere, but even him, if I got a choice, I wouldn't trade my life to be broke. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, you don't know what life comes with some stuff. Y'all see money in the cars and this and that, you easily blinded and distracted. That ain't everything, my boy. I like to go to sleep. I like to wake up, and I like peace, bro. I ain't got to worry about mother's bed. None of you got to worry about a few things you got to worry about, but it gets bigger when you try to expand and open up. More money, more problems, more this and that. Life is simple. People make it more complicated than it need to be. You ain't got to have hundreds of millions. That's not even reality. To be honest, money is something recently made. You know what I mean? America recently invented that $1 bill, $5 bill, 10, 20, 50, 100. These was not here thousands of years ago. They had forms of money, different. I'm just saying, many people. That's not life, bro. If y'all was to go back to the 1800s somewhere and go talk to our ancestors who was in slavery or just before slavery, they look at you a little bit crazy. Hundreds of millions. What y'all talking about? We wake up and farm. We agriculture. Boy, we live day by day. Take our time in peace. Everything we need right around us, living free. Boy, we already got what we need. Listen, we already got what we need. What we need hundreds of millions. So we got what we need already. And we better than ours. Nothing wrong with having things. God our Father will bless you. Feed the world, man. The world ain't everything, though. I think Jesus said it best. What good is it for a man to gain the world yet forfeit their soul? A lot of people want a lot of stuff, but don't got what they truly need. And if you got what you truly need, you really won't need a lot of stuff. It will show you. I ain't gonna pull my hair out because I ain't in the 27 Benz, because I ain't in the M7, M8. M6, whatever, M6, M7, whatever one they drive. Some people, I ain't got that 2027 Benz. I'm gonna die if I ain't got that 2027 Benz. I can't pull up in this. Gotta be the 2027. Don't you actually think like that? If I ain't got this Louis on, this ain't no way I can go outside. If I ain't got the mirrors on, man, I can't step foot in that place. I ain't got the new J's on. How can I go be around them and I ain't got the new J's? They actually think like that first. Man, I ain't got them Kyries on, man. Them LeBrons, I can't go over there. They gonna look at me like I'm crazy if I come walk over there and I ain't got the damn if I ain't got them damn Jordans. Man, you know I'm telling the truth. That's why people don't want this and that. Dude say, man, be quiet, cause you probably one of them people. You need the J's, don't you? She ain't gonna talk to you. If you ain't got the Jordans, if you don't pull up the scat pack, man, you gotta pull up and say, you know what I mean? You can't pull up in nothing basic. They ain't rocking with you. Word. You know what I mean? Like, that's actually like some people think, bro. I don't give a damn. If I ain't got none of these things, I can be walking. I guarantee that if it was my objective, I don't want to speak this because I don't want to get the wrong sitting people or whatever. I ain't out here. I'm chilling or whatever. Because many people, they need material things to feel confident. Confidence is confidence alone from the inside. Many people confidence on the outside. Where you can pull up in a 2027 Benz, this and that. Money in pocket, you had the money in hand, showing you got hundreds. Cool, great. I walk. If you pull up in the Benz, I will walk. Yeah, I guarantee you, my boy. I guarantee you. If my mood alright, you know what I mean? Because some people, if I ain't in the right mood, bro, some people, this and that. If I ain't right, I ain't really this and that. I ain't feeling like this. I'm thinking about trying to get right. But yeah, but I promise you though, like, even if I was messed up or whatever, I ain't had nothing, I just walk and pull up in the Benz. I can be walking. I guarantee you, I get farther in conversation with like I say, don't nobody say this the wrong way, because I ain't out here. I'm just saying, bro. I'm speaking truth. Many people they get, bro, you gotta have material stuff, bro. I can be walking. Guarantee you, I get farther. I get farther on 2 feet. They gotta try to pursue something with this and that. I don't need that, bro. Word. Confident. But it ain't about that, though. But it kind of is, though. That ain't the topic of my jump. What I'm trying to say is, I say people say sometimes the wrong way. Don't take what I say the wrong way. I'm just speaking it back. Right? That's like some shorties. Well, nah, any shorty in general. Most dudes, they not really thinking. Or I was about to say something else, but I caught that. It gotta stick to a dude perspective. Female kind of go out the box a little bit. It really don't matter whether you kind of got something or don't. Dudes ain't really thinking about that. To be honest with you. Some dudes is. Like, if they got up to like a position or something. Like a millionaire dude, billionaire dude, ain't just gonna be trying to find no random shorty on the corner. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. You don't see that. You don't see too many people like that in the hood. You know what I mean? They try to match out what they got, this and that. But that's another story. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm about to go somewhere else. But yeah, man, how'd I get here? I really do not know. I got lost somewhere on the road. Let me get back in control. Yeah. I can't think of how I got right here. I was talking about something, having things. Yeah, you ain't gotta have things, man. Having stuff ain't. It's a scene on The Godfather that's the most priceless scene that I ever seen. As far as like in a movie like that, the most priceless scene that many people would never even understand. They never will experience this, and if you experience this, you're lucky and fortunate. What you talking about, Rashada? Vito got fired from his job. He had nothing. He got fired from his job. His boss still had, well, he didn't get fired, but his boss had to give his job up, and his boss was like a dead to him. You know what I mean? But that other dude, the black hand, whatever that weird dude who was trying to extort the people, what was his name? What's that dude's name off The Godfather? The dude that Vito ended up, he called him in the hallway, bro. What dude's name is? Damn. But anyway, they gonna watch this later on. They know what I'm talking about. YouTube people don't want to type nothing in, but some this and that, but some comments. One of y'all type in the name of the dude that Vito took out in the hallway. But anyway, dude, he had a nephew or something. And he gave his job to his nephew. Vito had to go home. Alright. He went home to his wife. He had nothing but one pair, my boy. A pair. Alright. A PEAR. A pair. One fruit. He sat on the table. You know, when you get fired from your job, this and that, ain't too much going on. You know, a lot of people want to do that. You know what I mean? You ain't got nothing, bro. The whole attitude kind of shift though. Vito came home with that one pair, set it on the table. The wife, she said something. She said, "What a lovely pair! What a lovely pair you got, Vito." All right. She grabbed his hand. They sat down at the table, and they was happy with each other without nothing. Man, that's diamonds to me right there, boy. If you happy without nothing, it's only right everything come to you. It's only right. It actually, from telling you this now, man, like, people don't understand that when you happy without nothing, like, the stuff will flow in. I ain't talking about like you gonna have this. It ain't about that, but it flow in. because you understand like a key point of life. Word, the rest don't matter. They'll try to blind you with the rest of this stuff. Word, to get you off track. To be honest with you, where you understand that. Word. But that's priceless to me though. They was happy without nothing, bro. He just had her, she had him. They was happy without nothing, bro. You don't see that these days. Stuff go left, go wrong, miles, this and that. That ain't real. You know what I mean? But something real, a person who don't want for nothing, you can give. And they not gonna want that because they don't want for nothing. They really happy without nothing. You know what I mean? That's priceless, bro. So when the stuff around, that's anything extra cool, enjoy that. Whoever that is, bro, sister, enjoy that. Be blessed. You know what I mean? You even more blessed because you understand a key part of life, and that's to be content. I think the Bible say that too, just in a different way. Be content with what you got, because he said he never gonna leave nor forsake you or something like that. I believe. Yeah. It ain't all about having teams down here. Yeah, many people think having teams is to make you something. I know a lot of people got teams. Still feel empty on the inside. If that won't the case, they won't be trying to fill up with the teams. Am I correct or am I off? If I'm off, then let me be off. I don't want to be on. If I'm off, let me be off. I don't want to. Man, I still got like a whole hour. But anyway, yeah. Y'all enjoy your day. Make the best out of it. You know what I mean? Life already bad enough as it is sometimes. It shouldn't be, but the way things be sometimes. You know, it's just the world we live in. You know what I mean? Make the best out of it though. That's what I would try to do. Make the best out of it, man. You know what I mean? Take the good with the bad, because you got to. You can't have daytime without nighttime. Ups without downs. Fouls without free throws. Sometimes you're going to get some free shots in. Sometimes you're going to get fouled. You know what I mean? That's life, my boy. You just keep on running with it, because you got to keep on running with it. That is a weird building. Got like 6 different stores on one jump. Like 6 different ways. But yeah, man, y'all make the best, man, out of y'all time. That's what I do. Life give you lemons, man. You make lemonade, man. I done made lemonade, lemon tea, lemon pie, lemon squares, lemon cookies, lemon jams. Word. What's a lemon jam? Looks like a Slim Jim. That's like I don't start. Out of the phone tweaking shit, don't know this and that. Pretty sure I'm still recording this and that. 70s. Hey, let me get off in here too. Oh, my job's still on. I get off this one. Man.